We are not opening all at once, but one careful step at a time.
U.S. President Donald Trump released the three-phase plan for reopening the U.S. economy, leaving it up to individual states to decide when to reopen.
We will provide them the freedom and guidance to accomplish that task, and very, very quickly, depending on what they want to do.
With most Americans easing restrictions on major venues like gyms and restaurants with strict social distancing measures, the capital, Washington, D.C. remains in a lockdown with stay-at-home orders through June 8th. Most roads in the capital remain closed and bike lanes extended to give people who are under COVID-19 stay-at-home orders more space to walk and bike safely in their neighborhoods. On the 8th Street and Constitution Avenue, roads remain less busy with 3 parkways closed to traffic to allow walking, jogging and scooter riding. The once busy places like the White House, which attract millions of people, remain less crowded, with some wearing masks and others not. Police officers are seen inspecting the area with police dogs. The Americans we met here narrate their experience during the pandemic.
Affected the way I do daily activity. I mean, like, you don't give high fives just to anybody anymore. You're not hugging everybody anymore. Like, my aunt, she came over to drop something off. She really has to just drop it off and leave. Like, it's really interesting. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get a haircut feeling comfortable, or like.
I'm unable to find a job right now, of course, because nobody's hiring nurses at all. And there are some work-at-home jobs, but I don't have the right internet connection to do those.
On whether to reopen or not to reopen the economy, they remain divided.
We should still be on lockdown because there are still a lot of people who are very sick and dying from this coronavirus. And I think that's the best way to keep everyone safe.
I don't think anybody is saying that we should never reopen. It's just a matter of when. I do think it should be up to local government, you know, up to cities, counties, states, and federal. But like, yeah, I think people should get back to work when they're comfortable.
I don't think anyone should be forced to go out if they don't want to, or forced to stay in either.
The White House Coronavirus Task Force presented a grim picture of where the U.S. could be headed in the next couple of months, even with interventions like physical distancing. The task force projects 100,000 to 240 deaths from the virus with mitigation measures. Months after the coronavirus began spreading, only about 3% of the population has been tested for it, leaving its clear path and scale unknown. More than 1.4 million Americans have been infected with coronavirus, and over 88,000 people dead from this pandemic. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the director for the U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, and the other top federal health officials testified before the Senate committee on Monday, May 11, about the setbacks likely to result if the U.S. reopens the economy too fast.
Is about, would this possibly become a seasonal cyclic thing? And I've always indicated to you that I think it very well might.
For many, hearing officials discuss reopening the country comes as a relief and the light at the end of the tunnel. After months of staying at home, the country will return to normal, even if the normal looks a little bit different than it used to be. The number of new U.S. coronavirus cases has declined in the recent days, but progress remains uncertain. The country finds itself at a perilous moment in the course of the coronavirus pandemic. With more than 2/3 of states reopening and easing restrictions on how Americans should go about, the experts are warning about a possible resurgence. Reporting from the White House, I'm Remmy Bahati.
Thank you very much, Bahati. Now, government's decision not